Jr. He called me this morning and said that he had a family emergency. He would love to be here, mainly for the biscuits probably, but he would love to be here. And if you know Willie, you know that he always starts and introduces himself saying that he is a big gay hillbilly and he is proud of it. I'm not as gay, and I'm not as much of a hillbilly, but I'm going to do my best to follow his path. I did talk to him today, and I said, is there something that you want me to share from an Appalachian perspective, from an Eastern Kentucky perspective, because I've spoken to a lot of you all already. And he said a lot of the same things that we're hearing today. He does not, another commonality with him, he does not want a Kentucky that pushes women to the side. He does not want a Kentucky that pushes LGBTQ folks to the side. He does not want a Kentucky that hates. One thing that I know about Willie and that we share so much in common is that he loves Kentucky, as do I. I was born here and I was raised here. I'm a middle school teacher at Boone County, in Boone County, Valley Shannon Middle School. I'm the 2021 Milken Educator, and I'm the 2024 Kentucky State Teacher of the Year. I was born and raised in Covington, and I am so proud of that because I'm a product of the excellence, diversity, and opportunity that's present in our public schools. I love public schools. There are no greater institutions for the perpetuation of democracy, nor for the advancement or growth of an individual in a community than a public education. A public school is a place of opportunity for people from all backgrounds. It's where scientists and tradesmen learn how to build a better world. It's where writers and poets fall in love with language and storytelling. It's a place where no matter their circumstance, every child can feel safe and supported. It is our public schools that gave me this opportunity to be here. And it's our public schools that I owe my gratitude. It's our public school bus drivers who provide transportation to and from school and ensure that every kid makes it safely every single day. It's our public school staff who provide extended support services when our students are struggling, ensuring that they get the extra time they need to be successful. It's our public school special education teachers who employ specially designed instruction and services to our students with exceptional needs so they have the same opportunities as everyone else. It's our public school food service workers who provide 2 hot meals a day for students with the greatest needs so they don't have to worry about their stomachs rumbling instead of math and science and history. It's our public school librarians and media specialists who provide instruction and access to information so that poor kids like me, whose whole world is confined to one neighborhood, get to see their world expand infinitely. It's our public school counselors and therapists who provide highly specialized services for students in mental health crises or just who need another person so they can feel whole and supported in and out of school. There have been so many great speakers tonight, but someone had said that an opponent of theirs doesn't think we need school nurses in our buildings. How would you respond? How would they tell that to a parent of a child with epilepsy, or a child with diabetes, or any other condition where parents are just scared to leave their kids unsupported? Public schools do that. It's our public school teachers in the classroom that teach every single kid, no matter what, so they can have opportunities beyond what their parents could provide for them. These are guarantees only provided by public schools, not private. Every single student in Boone County and across the Commonwealth is guaranteed access to these incredible resources, and more so, these incredible people. But only if we say no to Amendment 2 and keep public money in our public schools. While there are an almost endless number of problems with this ballot measure, it's a money grab, it's racist, there's going to be a loss of jobs, there's this illusion of freedom and choice that doesn't actually exist. It's an erosion of democracy, it's a manipulation, it's filled with lies, it's a gutting of our Constitution. But for me, the issue boils down to 2 things. And while I agree with you, Kelly, that everybody in here, I'm hopeful that I know how they're going to vote. I think in order to call people, to knock on doors, to make those conversations, you have to be armed with information. And Hopefully I can give you a little bit. If I can't now, email me, I'll figure it out. For me, it's two things: equity and accountability. Those in favor of voucher programs, like Amendment 2, claim that this comes down to a parent's right to choose what school is best for their child. Quite honestly, that argument is a vast manipulation of the truth, and it's only used to ignite partisan grievances. Parents already have school choice, and nowhere more than right here in Boone County. Students can go to any one of our 5 high schools where they have access to the state-approved and regulated curriculum, AP courses, dual credit programs through Gateway, Northern Kentucky University. They can attend the Ignite Institute and go through a cutting-edge career-based education in one of 5 different programs. They can attend the Boone County Area Technology Center for a number of career and technical education programs. And if none of those programs meet their needs, House Bill 53, passed in 2022, allows parents to send their child to any public school outside of their home district. What more choice do you want? In every one of these cases, every single student, all of them, are given access regardless of their economic situation, their individual identity, or their family background. No matter the voucher, no matter the promises made, private schools are not equitable and they're not designed to be. They are exclusive by their nature. They are called private. They're not for us. In addition to being available to all students, the public school system has to undergo strenuous licensing and certification in order to uphold state law and commit to nationally accepted best practices. Every public school has to follow policies and implement programs that are rigorously designed by the Kentucky Department of Education, and every single teacher must undergo professional licensing that is continuous improvement and regular evaluations that are enforced by the Educational Professional Standards Board. All of this scrutiny is provided so that we are 100% certain that our educational system is using taxpayer money in the most efficient, private public schools are more efficient than private schools, and the intended manner. Public schools are accountable to every single citizen. Private schools are only accountable to themselves and their donors. The bad actors promoting Amendment 2 seek to drive a wedge between us, not on behalf of our young people, like they say, not on behalf of our communities, certainly not our teachers, like the flyers will tell you, but in order to subsidize private businesses. They're promoting massive changes to our state constitution with the intention of weakening public education in favor of political agendas and for-profit interest groups. And it has to stop. We have to go out there and advocate for our schools with the same ferocity that your teachers advocate for their students. We have to secure and defend the voices of our stakeholders against the bullies that threaten education. The futures of our children, our Commonwealth, and our democracy quite literally depend on it. I implore you all, for the sake of our community and our future, please vote no on Amendment